Alright, well, I installed nobara, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going through doing all the stuff. They have, like, get started, the welcome app, recommended editions, Discord, did all this stuff. And I can't get the other screens to work, dude. I'm like, man, here we go again. And it's got, like, the same kind of app environment because we're using GNOME. And the ability to add multiple displays doesn't seem to be there. I don't know what it is, but I cannot handle that black, dark, like, lifeless background. Anyway, it's got all this stuff it recommends. You can install the Snap Store, so that's kind of cool. And this basically is running off of Arch. As far as I remember correctly, Nobara runs off Arch. But if I can't get my other displays, I really don't want to use it. I guess I can, but I haven't had any luck with anything running GNOME. Alright, so this is what we got on here already. This looks like Fedora Media Writer is on here for some reason. Which, we're not running Fedora, are we? Maybe it is based off Fedora. They put a lot of cool stuff on it. Inkscape's on here. The camera app, the maps. Bunch of utilities. Gamepad, OpenRGB, Proton Plus, Steam, driver management. I'm gonna have to try that because maybe that's got something to do with it. I don't know what to do. Let's do that. Alright, so now it says that. It says reboot. We can see there's a thing on all the screens. Just like we saw with Ubuntu, but there's a mouse on one. I just want them to work, man. And I think I'm using Radeon, so it's not a NVIDIA issue. Yeah, let's see what it does. I'm gonna let it go and see if it just automatically boots, because I don't know what it's installed. It looks like it's gonna go into Windows, so we'll just let Windows pull it up first, and I'll just restart. It's easier to let Windows start because if I end up shutting it down, it usually will screw up my boot. I've got two hard drives, so Windows is on its own drive, and then Linux is on the other drive, and then there's a third drive for storage. So we'll just go ahead and we'll reset, and then hit the delete key to get into the boot menu. Now, when I installed one of these other versions of Linux, it actually changed it. The Nobara, I've had trouble with. You need to figure out which one is Nobara. And see, you got Windows Boot Manager. And it says ATAPIIHAST. 25 megabyte. I don't know what that is. Windows is on SPECC. There's PNY, which is going to be the drive it's on, but it didn't really assign itself. So then it starts kind of like this. So yeah, it's a little strange. That had problems in the past trying to get it to install. You can see all of the monitors were lit up. but it will change. It won't. These other ones will stay blank. See, and I can't get the mouse to go over to the other ones. We have, no matter what I do, I do see some flickering going on. Okay. And when I go into display settings, it doesn't give me any options for multiple displays, but where it does is under multitasking. And it'll ask you dynamic multi-monitor, and it doesn't do anything. So I don't know how to fix it. I don't know if it's related to GNOME. It sucks because this is kind of a pretty good distribution, but I need to have my stuff. I mean, I can get all this in another distro, you know, just as easily, but Nobara uses a kind of interesting setup where they have other stuff in there that works well, but for whatever reason it just doesn't want to work. And this has been a problem with most of the distributions. I think it might actually have something to do with GNOME, but we're gonna go ahead with I'm gonna go ahead and bail out on this one, and I'm gonna go over to Fedora Suite. All right. I don't know that I wanted to test the media. I think I hit the wrong button. But anyway, this is Fedora Suite. I haven't gotten to check this one out. We'll have to see. I may have to switch out this computer. It's i6700, i7 6700. The particular Asus board doesn't like certain things. And I've got other computers, but I've got an HP Elite desktop. It's got the same processor, but it's running DDR4. And it's a lot smaller. I might actually run that. I don't know. Cool. I booted quick. We'll just click install. And this is supposed to be their I don't know what they call it, a suite, the Fedora Suite, where it has all like the production software. I clicked install. Okay. This reminds me of an octopus's tentacle. This thing over here, not a bridge. I can't remember what they use, the Calamaras or something they call it, Calamaras installer usually. It says 6 times 9 equals 42. And no. And then it will ask you, okay, oh, detects no disks. So you end up having a problem. Why does it say no disks? So thankfully it pulls it up really nice like this, so I can tell which one's what. And then we could put share on there. Just see what happens, or we could just wipe it out. Like, I don't know that I want to keep Nobara on there or not. I'm trying to think. Tried to resize it, but it just kept saying it wouldn't work. I don't know why. So we're just gonna wipe it out, and we'll just go. We could just always keep doing this over and over.